Hey guys, it's Miss Fernie. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make some delicious tinga. I've gone to a lot of Mexican restaurants, guys, and I've ordered tinga and it doesn't really taste the way I want it to taste. So this is my recipe, and every time I've made it for people, they love it. So if you like spicy, delicious tinga, keep on watching. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some onion. So I just cut it in little shreds like this. And then this is the other piece of the onion I didn't use because we're gonna use this in the salsa. Next, what we're gonna need is I'm gonna use 2 tomatoes for the salsa. So you're gonna cut these in half, and this is what we're gonna use. And then also we're gonna use 2 little cans of chile chipotle. This can be bought at Cardenas, Mi Pueblo, I don't know, any local Mexican market near you. You guys can get these. And then if you guys are lazy like me, you guys can get beans that are already canned. These are really good, so I'm gonna use these, but you guys can always make your own beans. I'm pregnant and I'm not patient with beans because they take forever to cook. So I'm gonna use these, but you guys can use any beans you guys want, but y'all need to use some beans. And then you're gonna need chicken. So the chicken that I got was from Safeway. You guys can use any chicken you guys want. You guys can buy it and cook it yourself, but because I am pregnant and I get tired easily, I just got the rotisserie chicken from Safeway and it's bomb, bro. And then for your spices, you're gonna need garlic powder, nor or caldo de pollo, chicken bouillon, onion powder, and salt. And this is the main ingredient, guys. You guys want some spicy, delicious tinga, you guys need to make it spicy. So how do you make it spicy? You put some chile de árbol up in that hoe, all right? You guys cannot forget this because this is essential. This is literally gonna be the secret ingredient to the tinga. You don't have to use a bunch of them. You can use at least maybe like 3 or 4 just to add a little kick to it. But obviously if you want it spicy, then you add more. Let's start with the salsa. I already washed my hands before all this, so make sure you wash your hands and wash your vegetables. So you're gonna wanna cut your tomatoes in half. Make sure you wash these. Put them in the blender. There you go. That way you guys can see. Put your tomatoes in a blender. I usually get the really big tomatoes. These ones are just really small, but either way, I use 2 tomatoes. And then you're gonna add your chile chipotle, and you're gonna add both cans in the blender. And then you're gonna wanna add your onion, and then you're gonna wanna add some garlic. I use 2 cloves of garlic for the salsa. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna add a little bit of water to make the salsa. You don't want the salsa too thick, so you wanna add a little bit of water, and then go ahead and add your seasonings. So I never really measure, guys, because it just depends on how salty you want it. You guys know what you guys like, I know what I like. So I always just eyeball it, and just add your salt. I'm using the pink salt, the Himalayan salt. I love this salt. Then the onion powder. I love adding that. And then finally add your chicken bouillon. Then you're gonna wanna add your chile de árbol. I'm probably gonna add like about 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm gonna add 7. You don't wanna add too much, guys, because this is really, really spicy. And then now we're gonna blend it, and then we can see and taste test the salsa. Let's go ahead and taste it. Yeah, that's good. So the 7 chiles that I added here of the chile de árbol is literally the perfect spice for me. So just be careful with the chile, with the amount of chile that you guys use. Use whatever you feel comfortable with. I would just add 3. And if you want it more spicy, then you can always just add the chile in the blender and then blend it that way. But don't make it too spicy or else you guys are gonna have chorro. So everything's pretty good. I just wanna add a little bit more salt. and a little bit more seasoning, but it has a good flavor, but I just love my seasoning, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, and then we should be good after this one. Try it. All right, there you go. It's perfect that way. I'm gonna leave it that way. I love it that way. So now that we're done with the salsa, we're gonna move on to the chicken. You guys can go ahead and use a pot or a pan, it doesn't matter. Just something deep enough like this so you can put the chicken in and the onion. And we're basically gonna wait till this heats up so we can start cooking the chicken and then add our salsa. So I usually keep mine like around 3 to 5. Just so it can cook faster. Okay, so now that the pan or the pot is warmed up a little bit, go ahead and add a little oil. And this is just for the onions to cook and the chicken to cook. And once that's done cooking, we're gonna add our salsa. So let's do that. Go ahead and get your tongs and start mixing it. Should look like this, guys. Okay, so once you added your oil, your chicken, and your onion, make sure you mix around the chicken so it can be covered in the oil that you just put in the pot. And then we're gonna add our salsa. So basically, once you have everything mixed in together, it's basically done. Let that cook for a little bit, put that on low. So we have the lettuce. Now what you want, you're gonna wanna shred the cheese. I have queso fresco right here. You guys don't have to put it on top. Like I said, this is all optional. These are just 2 things I like to put on the tostada along with sour cream. And then if you guys wanna use the cheese shredder, you guys can. Okay guys, so this is the cheese already done. I have the lettuce right here. And now we're ready to make the tostadas. So we have the tostadas here. I have the brand La Rosa Nuevo Sabor Tostadas. You guys can get these at any Mexican market. There's a bunch of different brands, but I just got this one. You're gonna grab the beans and you're gonna spread the beans all over the tostada. The beans are already done, so it's safe to lather on the tostada. And you're just gonna go like this. Make sure that everything is covered. Now that your tostada looks like this, you're gonna wanna add sour cream, and you can add it with a spoon or you guys can use one of these. I like using one of these. And then use the sour cream and put it on top of the beans. So it should look like that. And now we add the actual tinga to the tostada. Okay, now that you have your chicken on the tostada, it should look like this, guys. And then you guys can go ahead and add whatever you want. I'm gonna add some lettuce. And I'm also gonna add some cheese on top. Okay guys, so this is what this tostada should look like. It's ready to eat and it's so good, so delicious. I hope you guys really do try this recipe. I'm telling you guys, it's so bomb. So if you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.